Pharaoh Huni wishes to spend everlasting eternity in a stepped pyramid like that of Joseph before him. He wishes to be surrounded by the tombs of his nobles, and has chosen Meidum in Lower Egypt as the site for this royal necropolis. As a symbol of thanks for the many generations of faithful service provided by your house, Huni has also consented to allow you to be interred at Meidum in your own tomb. In doing this, he has also conferred great honor upon your family. To ensure that the wisdom and learning of Egypt is preserved through the ages, Pharaoh Huni also urges the construction of royal libraries. Once filled with scrolls of papyrus, these will provide higher education to the upper classes. Pharaoh has sent another of his faithful courtiers on an expedition to Serabit Khadim, in the harsh land of Sinai, to acquire turquoise gemstones. If this expedition is a success, you may look forward to importing gemstones from there. Jewelers can use these to fashion jewelry, a valuable luxury good for the people of your city. The once thriving city of Vedette has begun to decline and no longer exports many of the commodities they were once known for.
All right, and welcome to Pharaoh A New Era. We are here at Meidum, the sister mission to Serabit Khadim. This one will most likely be a bit more difficult because of the requirements and the monuments, but we should be fine. We need a population of 3,000, culture rating of 25, monument rating of 34, prosperity rating of 25, kingdom rating of 40, and we need a small step pyramid and a stepped pyramid complex. Let's pause, zoom out, and take a look at our map here. We have some meadow farming up here. The Nile River. We have some trees, a lot of farmland, some reeds up here, whole lot of trees down here, more farmland, trees, more woods down here. I would like to say there should be hippos in here. I do have creatures turned off, and the reason being is that typically I would use my army to go down and just shoot them down, okay? Or I would use my constables, but every time I'm testing and stuff, it just doesn't work. So my constables can't kill them, and you can't control your military anymore. So until it gets fixed or changed, I'm probably just going to leave creatures off, because if not, I would just wall them in, which is just breaking the game anyway, and it just basically wastes money. It's not how it's made to be done regardless. We have some stone over here. All right. Now let's take a look at our services first. We have mortuary. We have the ability to make a library. Cost papyrus. We have just grain for food and irrigation ditch and water. Everything normal in there. All right. So for our raw resources, we have plainstone quarry, clay, wood, reeds. I feel like it's so long since we have clay pits to be able to make our own clay. Jewelers, brickworks, weaver, potter, and papyrus. So notice there's no brewery here, so we can't brew our own beer. We'll have to buy it. Military. All right, 2 pyramids. We have a small step pyramid. This will be our pyramid. Very nice. And then a complex, which has a little walkway that has to be close to water. And then, okay, let's take a look at the world map. We are here at Meidum. We have Saqqara here. They will buy clay, brick, potter, papyrus, reeds, wood. So they'll buy basically everything we make except for limestone, which we can't make limestone. And it is a land trade route. I'm going to go ahead and just open that right now. It's only 200, and we're going to need it. Serabit Khadim will buy grain and clay. They don't really sell anything we need. Nekin will buy papyrus. This is a water trade route. They will also sell us beer, flax, and linen. Vedette will buy wood, basically. We can technically make bricks, but it's not really worth it. Papyrus. They'll sell us beer as well, and fish if we wanted fish. That looks like it's about it. So I feel that I'm going to try to get away as much as possible without importing beer, and I'm just going to work on having more population and keeping them at basically the pottery stage. So we'll see how that works, maybe later. But I'm going to go ahead and put in my ferry crossing first, because I'm going to need it right off the bat. And I'd like to say about harvesting resources, if you have your harvesters on this side, so if I have my reed gatherers on this side, they will gather reeds from here. But say if I put my wood cutters over here, they will not cross the left side of the Nile, go across, and then go gather wood and go back. They will only gather on the side that they're in, but they will carry the resources back across. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start my housing here. I'm going to go down 6 for my initial, and then up 9, and then bring it back in. And the next one is just going to be 5, because, I mean, it's 4 in the middle. And then 5. 5. All right, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and go up my 9 there. And then mess that up. All right, so I'm going to build 2 housing lots coming off of all of this. So I'm going to start here from the middle here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's starting in the middle as 1, and then I counting 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and then I should be a space. So 1 space, 2 gardens, 2 houses. All right, and then here should be my road. Go across 8. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and the space is good. We have 8 here, 17. If you're wondering how I build this, I do have a housing tutorial video on how I make this. 17, 8. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I'm gonna do the same over here. Oop. All right, see here. Okay, so this is gonna go 7 then. Because I already did the 1 there. Cross 17. 17 again. There we are. And then 8. Everything looks lined up. We do have, remember, on the side opposite of the entertainment, 3, we have an extra road. So I think I'm actually going to put the road, I might put it right here. I mean, I could put it there, but there's not much point, I guess. Go ahead and put it there. All right, I'm going to set my roadblocks. And I also talk about how and why I set this up like this. This is just my design and how I like to do it. Also, our dock is going to go right there. So, all right, on this far side over here, just going to build a road down. 1, 2, 3, 4, right here. There, no, 1, 2. All right, I think I should count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Okay, that's going to be 2 in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. All right. Counting's not my strong point right now. This number needs to be odd. That should be good right there. Excellent. All right. Put our roadblock in. So let's get our housing in. Now, like I said, I always do this skip that I do that, and then I put more in. Just because I sometimes have housing that evolves incorrectly, and I don't like having to destroy houses. But you can choose to just drag down if you desire. Let's go ahead and unpause, get people moving in. Very important. And let's put our services in as well. Firehouse, Architect's Post, Police, and since we have reeds, we need an apothecary. Let's put our physician in. And our patron god, which is going to be Bast. Our gods for this one is Bast, which is our patron, Osiris, and Taf as locals. I'm actually going to build this one, so that should be 4, 3. And I think I can still put it in. Let's speed up a little bit. Perfect. There we go. All right, I'm going to test it and see if they move in correctly. See if they earn my trust. I know it's a lot of housing, but we're going to need population real quick because we're going to get exports going. All right, well, that's doing that. Let's go back over here. and set up our architect's post, our firehouse, and our let's do wood first. That way we can, pardon me, I was clicking off there. That way we can start an easy exports, because wood is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna go ahead and put 6 in right now. Wood is just wood. You just chop it down, process it, and it's good to go. Let's put I'm gonna skip one there. We'll put this here for just wood. It seems that if you already have people that have spawned and they're moving in, it seems like they will, if you give it a little bit of time, you can go ahead and throw down more houses and they will expand correctly. Let's test it now and see as they move in, because I think it assigns them a house and it's not just closest available. All right. So if we... That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. That means if I destroy this one road right there, and I put a... Actually, I take that back. Yeah, if I start putting, say, like a temple to Osiris there, and then a temple to Bast right there, that will serve as both gardens and gods. It's the Garden of the Gods. And then let's put our architect's post here at the very end so they don't burn down. Or collapse. Alright, so one thing we forgot to do is we forgot to go to our overseers here, go down, and we're going to go to wood. And I want you to sell all wood when over 0. Let's go ahead and get papyrus going real fast. I want to put down just 2 reed gatherers right now to 4 papyrus makers. That should be a good ratio. And then I'm going to put another storage yard over here and have just papyrus. As soon as I can find it. Don't you hate this? Sorry, sometimes I scroll up and down. And then I'm going to go back to the world map, and now I want to open up these other trade routes. It's going to cost a bit of money, but better to do it now. We'll be able to sell wood here as well. Awesome. And then let's put our dock in right there. We also need our services here so these things don't collapse on us. We'll put fire and architect post. Look at that. It works out really nicely. So this being so close to here means that they will they have very close access to doing that. All right, so what's our unemployment? It's only 65. Excellent. It looks like all the houses moved in. Oh, we need water. That'll boost our unemployment a little more. Start feeding our people and getting this rolling, because the quicker we build our population, the more services I can put in really quickly, because I already kind of know how I want it to go. So, grain. Let me put my road in first. That'd be a good idea. I do want it to be relatively close to that. And yes, I know I'm killing my my ability to meadow farm. Oh, I'm silly. I was doing that wrong. Whale. Start throwing in some of these. So each of these will send out 1 worker a month, okay? That's how that works. So we put that in there. I'm going to pause while our Nile floods out. Put in a couple more. Let's see here. Really don't want to scratch those right now. All right. So I think I put the irrigation in first, and then I can make a road go past it. I want to say. And so this contributes like 5% or something more to it by having it. You can see it says, oh, when I unpause, it'll say it, but it'll say it's irrigated. Now let's see if we can run roads through this. So is it the other way around? This is why we're here, guys, for the science. We're here for the science. So we put the road there, and then we put that... Okay, there we go. So now we can put the irrigation ditch there. Not actually required. Being a dum-dum on that one. Because I run it all around the back. Yay for me. Do the same there. Get rid of that. All right. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll just do... We'll get rid of this. We'll put the road back in. And then we will... go out this way. Not the prettiest, but it'll work. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that would be technically just one more of those guys. But what's our population? A little over. So I'm going to add...
To go clear across the
Come on.
city with these goods.
There we go. Add one more.
Take all day.
So now that we have that, we can start worrying about feeding our people. I'm going to tell you accept none. I just want you to buy grain. Same one here. Accept none. Buy grain. And then my granary. Alright, and then... Oops. And then on our next population surge, as soon as they all move in, I get some food. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward till I get a good harvest. I will spin up pottery. And then once we get our pottery going, we'll be at the stage to where we have enough population to... If we need to expand, we'll go to the other side, and we will start on stone. So, all right, here we go. All right, our exports have been going well. The gods are staying relatively happy. Could do a little better, I think. Let's maybe put that over here. Do that fast. We'll do the medium one. And then... hopefully Bass will throw parties for the other gods. So right now we're up to 2, which is 750. Well, looks like we're about time for another one. Let's put... They need to be able to pray while they work. Alright, let's check on our papyrus. Looks like we could put another reed gatherer in and put maybe one more of those. There we go. Alright, let's get clay going, because soon we're going to have food. Okay. Make sure these are set to accept. And make sure they're not going to burn down. Which they're about to. Firehouse. Firehouse. Architects. Architects. And the reason I put those there is they just take the space of basically one, and then you can always put shrines beneath them, behind them, like so. So it's not a wasted spot. Alright, so food will be coming soon. Let's go ahead and get pottery. But do one there. One there. One there. Now we're going to throw... I'm going to go ahead and fill this whole thing in with pottery. I know employees are needed. Oh, minus 50. Oh, we'll get some soon. Alright guys, I threw in some entertainment down here. We got, they're dancing, they're getting ready to start. We do need to pretty this area up over here. So I have an idea for that. We're going to do one set of gardens right there, 3x3. Another set of gardens right there. Tell those people to move in. We're going to grab a, not that one, this one. Face that way, face that way. And then another set of 3x3s. I'm going to put 2 in the middle. I'm going to get the cat statues here. and have them face in. There we go. Nice little beautiful place here to live. Over here they have the temples. Over here they have statues. All right, you really got to stay on top of this because you lose your god's favor and life will start to suck. So 7, 14, 21. There we go. We're good over that. And then 5 of those will give us 1,875. So we need one more to our pay. Actually, we can just throw in a complex. While we're here. There we go. And then, does it not have? Oh, there it is. Okay, so you can upgrade it here. And that should provide substantial benefits. And also it takes 50 workers. Don't really want anybody going that way. All right, let's build 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I'm gonna go up 18, 17 across. I could technically make that bigger. All right. And then for here, on this far side, I'm going to do my fire, my architects. Okay, so what's our, oh, 300. Good, good, good. We got to get going quick. I'm actually going to pause while I do this. That way people don't start getting mad. And we are going to put in our very most favorite things in the world, work camps. And I messed that up. Oh, geez, I'll fix it. I did not mess it up. I messed that up. 5. All right, with that being expanded, that should take out some more of that. Good, good. Let's see here. Instructions, we will put 2 carpenter guilds, 4 stonemason guilds, and we were going to put our monument. We'll put our first one. Worried about desirability. How many is this big? I don't even know. Put it right there. Why not? All right, so we'll put that one there, and now we're gonna put our other one. Right there. There we go. And what's our... Excellent. We have a lot of population still, so we're going to go ahead and start stone mining, our very most favorite thing. So I'm going to start here in the back. And I am paused for this, because sometimes you build so much of these, by the time you get done, they will sometimes collapse. Alright, that should be good for now. It's a start. Gonna connect these up. Not like that though. That'll be fine. Alright, let's run. I wrote all the way right there. Look at that. Nice and even. And then our roadblock, and we're just put an architect's post over here. Put it right there so he walks the whole thing. And our unemployment should go way down. There we go. 6 people. We have more people moving in though, so we'll be able to keep expanding that. So let's put our storage yards in. We're going to put 1, 2, 3, 3 should be good for now. We'll just keep an eye on it, and it's going to be plain stone. Actually, I want this guy to get all, and then accept. Let's get, you know what? Let's get our palace in, okay? So we could put our palace right here, and we'll put our personal mansion as well. We can put it right there. Then we can put our god like we should right there. We'll also throw in our courthouse. Let's check our ratings. Culture, too few jugglers. Okay, all I got to do basically is just add. Let's go up 4 over 3. And if we add these in, that should reach. Uh-oh, we got a pop-up. Let's see what we got. City request goods. Pharaoh wants 1,000 wood. We can do that, Pharaoh. Now, you notice I have wood in my storage yard. We have currently 1,400 wood. But when I go to my political overseer, I only have 100. Now, why is that? That's because this wood has already been bought. It seems that when a merchant walks onto the world, it already counts that resource as being bought. But even though you don't get the money till they get there. So maybe that's just to keep them from, you know, not getting there and not having any of the money, I guess. I'm not sure how they coded it. But we're going to go ahead and go to our resource, and we're going to go to our commerce. We're going to go down to wood. And we are stockpiling. So we should no longer be exporting any wood. All right, it looks like we have more than enough. I kind of forgot about this, honestly. So let's send that out. And then let's go back to trading. Sorry, Pharaoh. I did not mean to do that. So there we go. We are selling that. Our city is looking nice. It is coming up good. Our monuments are being built. And I went down here and I went ahead and expanded our stone production. Because you can never have too much stone on Meidum. That is for sure. Put another architect's post there just to help. So the city is just staying completely stable. We're at the beer stage. I could start importing beer. I might actually do that. We have plenty of money. Never went into debt. Plenty of wood. Plenty of everything. I think I might actually start importing more beer. Let's tell it to accept beer. And then actually, yeah. And then let's go to our overseer. All right. And let's go ahead and start importing to maintain. I want a whole lot. Say 2,500. Because we are just making tons and tons of money. And what unemployment I'm getting, I'm going to continue to just expand our stone because it is not enough. You can always use more stone. Okay. Yes, I know. It yells at you pretty quickly on that one. If I could get rid of that, I could see. Okay. But all right, we'll get those built so we have a little bit of military just in case, and we're going to be back here shortly. All right, not soon after our step pyramid is complete. Let's take a look. It contains all the 48,000 blocks of plain stone required for that one. Is that how many is required? Seems like a lot. It doesn't seem right for this little bitty guy right there. I'm not sure. So let's check our overseer. Oops, I always do that. Let's check our overseer monuments. It doesn't say we have to send anything to it, so that's good. And this one here is still 25, but now that this is done, you can see how fast our stone is building up. I think it's every 4 blocks it gets taken away. And our city will be attacked in 6 months, so excellent. Excellent. So, still trying to import more fish. There is a cap of how much we can import. So, all right, 1 month until they're here. I don't know if this would be a land battle or a water battle. I'm in the dark, but 1 month will be here in a second. It is time to fight. It is a land battle. We do not have that much. They have a company of archers and the other ones. We're gonna not watch this. Defeat. Oh no. Woo. We lost 39,000 debens, and some of my buildings were destroyed. They have now retreated, but that would not be the last case. You find your city in debt, your kingdom rating falls too low. So, we're down to 73,000 because we were just making ham over fist and money. And they destroyed a lot of my house. That I don't like. Okay, so they destroyed a tax collector and a courthouse, actually. So, never mind, I guess. That's it. I'm gonna destroy that. Let's see here. That's rubble. We will build that right back. So that's the first battle I've ever lost. I was wondering how it was going to go because I really didn't want to import copper and then train soldiers and yada, yada, yada. But if this keeps going on, maybe I will have to. There's that. There's our tax collector. So we only have one company of archers as well. So maybe I need to import some weapons. Actually, just straight import weapons. And can we even import weapons? Let's see. We have the money to do it. We're kind of silly about that. No, we cannot. So I actually have to import the copper, turn it into weapons. Ah, jeez. Alright. It's a land route, so that's not too bad, which means they can go anywhere. Let's put our storage yard right there. We're going to put accept all copper and weapons. We're going to put down, let's go ahead and just put 2 weaponsmiths. And then, if we're over on that, we'll just get rid of one of those. And then let's go ahead and import copper. Let's import to maintain, let's say, 800. All right, I would like to say that I kind of abandoned selling fish because I could not get enough of it to keep the houses up, and they would just like go up and devolve and stuff like that, and I don't want that because it creates an uneven like population. Obviously, as every year people get older, they retire, stuff like that, but yeah, it just created an uneven population boom, and I don't really like that. I like it to be stable as much as possible. I have that fish there, but it's just I'm gonna just get rid of it basically, because yeah, it did not really work. So that's kind of the the downside of trying to import a food, especially something like from only one person, is if you have a large city like I do, it's very difficult to get enough to feed all of your houses. Okay, here you go, Pharaoh. So we're still making ham over fist and money. Everything is going smoothly. We're actually keeping somewhat of a decent amount of stone in. And obviously the gods are loving us. So yeah, it's just basically, if you get everything going, you get a steady city. Like, we're just trying to get this done. And that's basically it now. Every now and then, as you can see, people get older. I have to remove some services just because we do have our population aging. So I could like spin up a new housing block or something like that. I don't know where I would do it. Maybe over here or something. But there's not much point. I can just continue to kind of remove every now and then. Just remove one of these. I have so many that it's not really negatively impacting that. Okay, clay pit. That's nothing we can do about that. Just gonna get rid of it because we have plenty of clay. So I will say one thing about stocking a storage yard. I think we have that. We have 12,000. One of the things about stacking a storage yard with a resource is when you get blessings from Tav, he will bless the storage yard. So if you have, like, say, your basic resource of clay in there, suddenly you'll have an entire storage yard of clay. All right, it looks like we're going to be attacked again here in 12 months coming up. We do have 1 infantry. We have another one here that's being made up, and then 2 sorts of archers. So 12 months to go. Hopefully we will defeat them this time. The gods are still happy. Everybody's doing good. We're just sitting here building this guy. Pharaoh did request 10 blocks of stone. I sent it to him. And that was that, really. Pretty quickly. And here we go. I think we're going to do a little bit better this time. Probably. We're going to go ahead and skip that. Yeah, we won. We lost 1 infantry and 1 archer. So I think we're doing all right. So yeah, that was kind of a mistake, I guess, to not import when I had all this money, to not start importing an army. So, or importing the stuff to make an army. All right, we are almost there. Only 48 blocks of stone left, which I think we already have that. You see all of our houses now are up to elegant residences. We're still having some issues with fish. I decided to start re-importing it. But you can see my housing just took my thing just took a huge hit. But we are almost done. So we'll need to do our burial provisions and then check and see. I think, yeah, our culture took a hit because we expanded the population so much. So what I could do is, all right, almost done. Once this is done, I can cut back my population, get rid of all of these people, fire them all, fire all the stone workers, fire everybody. All right, so let's bring it back down. And let's take a look at our monuments. Ratings. We have our monuments. We just need our culture. Just because our population now is 7,000. So, what I'm going to do is go ahead and wipe. Actually, wipe those guys out. Wipe that out. Wipe all of this stone out. All right. All right, get rid of all those. And then get rid of that. Get rid of that. And there we are. So all we had to do is basically just reduce our population a little bit, just because we had too many population for whatever services we had. So we finished out with 25 culture, 70 prosperity, 99 kingdom rating, and a population of 5,983. We were up to almost 8,000. We knocked it down. Let's go ahead and keep governing. And just take a look. Here's our beautiful pyramid here. Here's our lovely city. I just did a bunch of requests for pottery, so it's filling back up. But all of our houses were full. We do have quite a few elegant residences all in this block. This one over here I started just evolving after, but they are also elegant residences. So you can see they just have temples of a single god. If I added just one more god, they would go up. But once again, trying to keep all of this population with just importing one thing of fish was hard. If we had like chickpeas or something, it'd be nice. And then over here as well, we have even more. So, all right, guys, that was Meidum, the sister mission of Serabit Khadim. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy it. It was kind of a long one for me. Thinking back, things I should have done better is I should have got some infantry going first, especially when my money started shooting up like it is, which is 374,000. We kept the gods in check. They were happy pretty much the entire time. Those benefits and buffs really help. We always had a ton of food, even though our granary says we only produce this much and we don't have any food. But with the Osiris buffs and the Bass buffs giving all of our houses constant food, it wasn't really too much of an issue. with the way resources are now, is you really can't ever destroy them. You can't do enough to ever destroy them. Like, I have so many woodcutters and they never made it past here. So I think that's a new thing to this. But all right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this one. It was kind of a long one for me, and most of the mission was just on 5 times speed because my city was just so stable. There was nothing really to worry about. And it was like, what can I start? I can start importing linen now. I can start importing this. And it's like, okay, what else can I import? Just have so much money. So hopefully you enjoy this mission. I know I did. I'll see you next time.